You know, the first movie matter because the DCEU was a garbage fire, but it turned out pretty decent. And this one supposedly doesn't matter because the DCEU is over, and it also turned out pretty decent. Yeah, so what do you know? Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. This one's good. You know, I held off on reviewing this one. I saw it about a week and a half ago. I didn't review it. I had a chance to review it, kind of passed on it because it was busy. And also, at that point, it felt like piling on. If it was good, it felt like it didn't matter. If it was clear, the writing was on the wall. And also, if it was bad, I didn't want to be like in the pile on. It felt mean by then. Just didn't want to be mean. Just didn't want to be another person dropping a bad review if it was bad. And even if I'd be like the outlier with a good review, contrary to what is in the reputation on my end, I have nothing against the Snyderverse, quote unquote. I felt bad for James Wan on this whole thing. He really tried on both of these movies. Clearly made on balance now the best internal series in the thing. The only one that has two good movies. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this one, it's actually good. Is it as good as the first one? I mean, it's not as original because the first one just kind of felt you had that come out of nowhere vibe. If you like the first one, you'll probably like this one because most of the same stuff is back. It's not quite as big, but they build on it. It's got kind of a weird premise, as premises for these things go. They're doing a global warming evil story. What else do you do with Aquaman now other than do environmental storytelling? It's kind of right there. The angle now is that global warming has melted enough ice that a evil force that has been frozen in ice has been unleashed, has possessed Black Manta. He's got a new cool weapon, an evil version of Aquaman's trident that he's going to use. They've got kind of it's got a weird twist to it where Black Manta is making more global warming, but he's doing it with ancient Atlantis stuff that also makes global warming, which muddies the message a bit. But, you know, these are kids' movies, so okay, it gets the global warming bad stuff across. What it mainly means is that we get more Black Manta as the villain. And it turns out that the main arc is a buddy movie with Ocean Master, Patrick Wilson, who gets kind of a redemption arc. That's fun, because you get this sort of Goku and Vegeta team-up energy. That's good stuff. Patrick Wilson being a jacked, super strong guy is just a fun sight gag, no matter what. It was fun seeing him do supervillain, I am Ocean Master stuff in the first one, because it's so out of character for his persona. As much as Jason Momoa belongs in super muscle barbarian guy mode, Patrick Wilson is so the opposite of that. It's so funny to see him do it, and seeing him do more of it as a good guy in this one, swinging big chains around and doing fight scenes and punching guys, it's so fucking absurd. I wish that they'd let him do it more. I wish we got more of that, yeah. So, you know, good review of this movie. It made me wish that we were going to get more Aquaman movies. There's some Lost World monster stuff. Brief, like Ray Harryhausen, giant animal, killer plant stuff. That's cool. Black Manta, still a great looking villain. And it's fun that as cool as he gets, they never let him stop being Black Manta, a villain who kind of exists to be a jobber, which is fun. The baby stuff works. The, you know, fathers and sons stuff is good. Momoa is committed as hell. Tamora Morrison is great, by the way. He should have had more screen time in all of these as well. Amber Heard is good. I don't know how much screen time she would have had or would not have had, but when she shows up in this, she's good. She was good in the first one. She really has not had, like, bad stuff to do in any of this DC stuff. So whatever people feel about that is how they feel about that. The first movie was really awesome because they just kept throwing cool fish business at you. This one's cool, and they keep throwing more fish business at you. Not as much cool fish business, but cool fish business. You know, it's silly and weird, and what does this matter than last time? Because this time, really, it doesn't matter. But DCEU Continuum, why does the fact that it doesn't matter have to matter? You know, just enjoy the fucking movie. Stop being weird about that shit. Oh, this isn't real anymore. This didn't really happen anymore. It didn't happen ever. It's a fucking Aquaman movie. He talks to fish. And if you're really that bent out of shape about the DCEU, the Snyderverse, whatever, if seeing Marvel spend more time promoting the fact that Netflix Daredevil and Kingpin are in Echo than the fact that Echo is in Echo hasn't made it clear, if enough people really want the pieces of this nonsense to come back someday, it'll come back. I mean, I honestly expect to see Henry Cavill show up with the pre-crisis Earth 2 Superman gray temples well within my lifetime, so fucking relax. But, until then, good riddance to the rest of the bullshit, but, I'm looking forward to new bullshit. This Aquaman movie, yeah, this is fine. I had a good time with it. It's got fish mechs and octopus robots and big crab guys and, like, a fish Sauron. That's crazy. I liked it. Yeah, 7 out of 10.